Alright, how's it going, guys? Creature Dewey back once again. I got another video queued up for us to watch tonight. Gonna turn that up slightly. This is quite the video, and I'm just gonna play it for the first little bit, and we'll talk in a bit.
What happened to me over the past year or so has like shaken me to the core, and I'm like, I didn't think I was being hired to be the little brown boy that filled 7 to 9 with filler content. If they want to put out CBC is, the most diverse network ever. We have one of these, and we have one of these, and we have one of these. Mm-hmm. They talk a big game publicly about diversity, equity, inclusion, right? It's all about that. When it comes to their own house, don't know. I want to say fix it. I don't know if it's fixable, though. It has gone so far, schoolyard bullies.
He's off the air for 1 week, and he's trying to get his job back. And he recorded this with
Like, goddamn, holy shit, man. That in itself is just crazy. It's like this guy comes forward as a whistleblower admitting that it's not so hot actually being part of the CBC, and admits that Pierre was banned for talking to them during the election.
CBC executives.
If Pierre Polyev wanted to come on Canada Tonight, what would be the case?
And this is just how ridiculous it's gotten. So we'll listen to that clip.
Okay, let's take a listen. So how's this going to play out during the election?
Yeah.
So I keep saying this hypothetical situation where they approach us with an interview,
and the answer is always
Clinton Jaws, where have you been?
an interview.
And the answer is always, I will connect you with my friends that have power in politics because it is their premier politics show. And they say, sorry, we don't want to do the interview.
and the answer is always
Clinton Jaws, where have you been? Guys, I have one question for you. Leave it in the comments. What do you like better as a channel name? Based in Canada or Canadian based?
Yeah, Canadian based.
Where have you been? Why haven't you been posting on this channel? Well, ever since the election, I feel like there's been nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about in Canada.
Yeah, there's lots,
There's
man.
a lot of things. I knew this was going to happen.
Well, there's
I knew when Mark Carney
That's even
got
what you
elected.
said. Okay, my bad.
He was going to do nothing. Which left me speechless because I had nothing to say. It was easier before when you had Trudeau and Pierre. Those two characters. And now I feel like I'm left with really nothing. I still like Pierre. I'm still going to vote for him. But he's given me nothing to even talk about. I don't know what's going on with that.
Really, you should. I mean, if you're paying any attention at all, dude, it's the same message, more or less, really. I mean, it's because the policies have spiraled it even further that it feels like he isn't even giving you anything new to talk about. It's because he has consistency in his message, which is fantastic, and I think that's really important. Going to be really important going forward. I think people are going to learn, hopefully people are going to learn that Mark Carney is not to be trusted more than almost anyone else. He's one of the biggest snakes and weasels there's ever been. The UK hates him for a reason. They're burning down pretty much right now because of the mess he left them there, and he's going to leave us a quite similar mess if he isn't ousted soon. And that's no joke. And
I really wish he would just stop smiling and talking at the same time. And then you have Mark Carney, who can't speak.
You don't want a leader who is smiling because he's hopeful and everything. Pierre is a very hopeful guy, and you see that off him, and that's why he smiles so much. I've never met him, but that's ridiculous.
Maybe I'll just say one more thing, which is
look inside yourself. Look inside yourself.
But I found something finally yesterday that has given me motivation to talk about. We have a CBC whistleblower, and everything that we knew about CBC, he confirms. His name's Travis. He's got a new podcast. I'll put it in the description. He gets axed by CBC. He has a show on TV with a panel. Liberals, conservatives, And they all bicker, kind of like Abby Phillips.
I focus on
You're so
politics.
You get to be above it.
It's nothing to do with wealth.
That's
It's
good.
policy. We're
seen it to be
Who
Air Force
cares about the plane?
leaves the office.
Abby, you have
That's
to
not-
distance yourself from Trump derangement syndrome. It's irrelevant to policy. It doesn't matter. What matters is why
Kevin.
Asylum. And we call these people illegals, but they're Christian refugees. I have this crazy thing I do with the Bible. I read it. And Jesus is emphatic about saying that we will be judged.
When I say stop talking, please stop talking. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
You know what, Scott?
Well, exactly like Abby Phillips. And they cancel it. He describes it here.
Some left-leaning program to not turn it into some right-leaning program to represent all views of Canadians, to have balance. And so
That was such a
that's
great
why
idea, man.
when, you know, in the development phase, when we were pitching it, and I had to fight hard for this segment, I thought that we should have a nightly panel where we were talking about the issues
Let's do
of
it
the
together.
day, having the conversations that Canadians
Hit
are
me up,
having
dude.
with different people. And sometimes
Travis, you'll do it.
diametrically opposed people. I had Brian Lilly on with like Sheila Copps. And so I thought that that segment was really key because we were doing it in like a really kind
That
of
is key.
organic, real way.
And they cancel it. Of course they cancel it.
Let's do it individually.
CBC, this would be the best show on TV. And this guy should
Right.
actually take his podcast and
Okay, so I just want to make a clip. This I'm gonna leave this video in the link, but I don't want to get too into this one. I'm gonna have a few videos edited together as a little montage of, you know, people seeing through the cracks in the government and wanting to take it down, and you know we're getting there. So